Hello, and welcome to learning how to purchase Gentleman Songster merchandise on the Gentleman Songster website. I'm going to walk you through the steps necessary. We're going to start with browsing to gentlemansongsters.org, and that will take you to your opportunity to see a variety of links here at the top. These are our most important links. I can see where you might get confused, and we'll have this fixed soon. There's a link here for Gentleman Songsters merchandise and members only. And you may be tempted to go to the Gentleman Songsters merchandise link. There's nothing wrong there. You actually can purchase a shirt, but this is going to be from a company called Cafe Press. It tends to be a little bit less expensive and not really what we're looking for our performance type shirts. So instead what you should do is go down to the members only, because this is where we expect that members will purchase shirts rather than fans. And down here, you're going to see that you've got a variety of links. You've got Gentleman Songsters logo, Land's End, Cafe Press, and Spreadshirt. And as it turns out, Land's End is going to be the merchandise that you'll find the most resilient and probably the best looking as well for stage. When you come into here, you're going to be able to now either sign in, if you remember your sign in. This will be different than your Gentleman Songsters login, so if you don't remember, not a big deal. You can go ahead and shop without logging in. The only thing that the login will do is later on when you place your order, it's going to already have your shipping and billing information, so it saves you a little bit of typing is all. So you can come over here and shop either with bags, totes, and travel type merchandise, women's merchandise, or men's merchandise. And given that most of the Gentleman Songsters are men, I'll concentrate on that section for today. So we'll go ahead and click on men, and that will show us the different merchandise that has been made available for you. If you find that there's other merchandise that you'd like to have, just let the Gentleman Songsters know, and we will go ahead and add more merchandise. But since you're probably today looking for shirts, notice that there's 23 different kinds of shirts. And while they are all displayed, there's only 12 per page, 12 out of 27. So you might want to come here and break down the category a little bit more and say only show me polo shirts or only show me dress shirts. Let me go ahead and click on the dress and casual shirts. And when I come into dress and casual, you can see we're now down to 15 different styles. And some are short sleeve, some are long sleeve. If you only want the long sleeve, we could certainly come over here and say only show me those that are long sleeve. That will filter down even a little bit further. There we go. So now we're down to 11 shirts. So now you might say, which one should I get? At the time of this recording, Gentleman Songsters tend to use the button-down shirts. So you might even want to come here and say collar style, only show me those that are buttoned down, just to make it a little bit less confusing in your search. And now you see that some have different prices and some come in different colors. Again, as of this filming, we tend to buy white shirts, but that's completely up to you. The more expensive shirt, probably the better it will look, the better it will hang on you, and also potentially the longer it will last. But by all means, if you'd like to go with the least expensive shirt, you can do that. I happen to like the sports shirts, because what's nice about them is I believe that we only have to have small, medium, extra large, and large, so we don't need to know our exact fittings. So notice that the way that I got into this, by the way, I'll back up one more time, is I clicked on the shirt itself. The color won't do anything except show me what that shirt looks like when I change the color. See? So if I want that shirt, once I decide that's the one I like, I select on the shirt, and then it will give me the opportunity to decide how many of each size I would like to order. Once I go ahead and order that, I will continue. And notice that this is where I have the opportunity to add a logo if I would wish. So the LGS logo is the one that's most standard, and see how it gets displayed to you once you go ahead and select it. It does give me the opportunity to add a second logo, just so you know what that means. Let's say that we had one logo that we wanted for our chest, and then another one that we were going to put on our sleeve or on the back. Then we could have more than one logo on the shirt if we wanted to. But we tend to do the LGS logo, and it's going to be on the left side chest. And then we go ahead and click that orange button and continue. It's reviewing the order for me. Okay. Notice that here I can sign in if I'm ready. I can create a new one right now if I want to. And also notice that there's an opportunity here for special requests. So let's go ahead and click on special requests to see what our choices are. You can actually type in anything here that you would like to, but what they expect that you might put here would be perhaps you want to change the thread color of the logo. So perhaps if you're going to be buying a black shirt, you would like the logo to be all in white so that it stands out a little bit more. You can tell them, I would like it to be all white letters, something like that. Also delivery instructions, and also if there's any rush orders. I'll go ahead and submit this special request. And notice that when we're here, our special request appears all white letters, and we can now either edit it or delete it. If we want to change our quantity because we intended to buy 2, we can go ahead and do that. Other than that, we just verify the price. Notice that we're being charged $6, $5.95 for the logo, and the shipping charges have not yet been added. I'll proceed to the checkout. So now the reason why shipping charges weren't added is because it didn't know which shipping we were going to ask for. So I'll go ahead and go with the least expensive, which will be ground, because I'm not in a hurry for my shirt. Company, I believe, is not required, but I'll type in my first name. I will type in my last name. I will type in my address. And you can see that I've done this before, so it shows up for me. I'll type in my state, my city, and my state, and my zip code. And this is all where it's going to be shipped to. And they do need a phone number, I believe, in case UPS has trouble making the delivery. Oops. Let me fix that. There we go. And now we can go ahead and continue. Okay, so we have one shirt. Shipping's now been added at $9.95. So that's why it's kind of good to look for the sales that give us free logo and free shipping, because that could save us close to $16 on this shirt. Okay, and then as long as we're okay with everything that's there, we can go ahead and continue. And now it would be time to pay by credit card. So I can select my credit card type. I can put in my card number, when it expires. And then notice this, if the billing address is the same as the shipping address, then we can go ahead and just check that and it all gets filled in. The billing address, the important part of that is that you enter the address that your credit card company has. So if your billing statement is being mailed to you, what address does that get mailed to? It's fine if it's different from your shipping address, but they just need to have it proper or else your card won't authorize. And then once I have that all done, I can go ahead and complete it by putting in an email address. And then if I would like to know when items are going to be on sale, I can be signed up for updates. If I prefer not to get any emails, I can uncheck that. If I do subscribe to it, then when I do get the email, there'll always be a link that lets me click on it to say I would like to unsubscribe from this email. I don't want them anymore. So you can feel very comfortable that you have control over all of that. And then when I'm all set, I'll go ahead and I'll submit that order. Now, I believe I'm going to get an error on my order because I put in a fake credit card. So it says that there was an error on the previous page. Click here to correct it. So I will click on that, and it's going to tell me in red, here's your problem, the credit card number was invalid. So I'm going to end the lesson here, but please do keep in mind that should you run into trouble, your best thing to do is call this customer service number. It's an 800 number, and they're always available, and they'll answer your questions, and they're ready and willing and able. If you send an email to anyone at the Gentleman Songsters, it will take a little bit longer to get the answer, and it's possible that someone right there at Land's End will be able to enter the order for you. So thank you for your interest in purchasing Gentleman Songsters clothing. It is by far the best way to advertise what we do, because it's on your body wherever you walk around. Have a great day and keep the whole world singing.